The Boyhood arc of Boruto Naruto Next Generations anime has been just one hell of a ride. I'm not gonna lie, I've been absolutely loving it, seeing the younger versions of, the older cast again, revisiting the old world of Naruto, the old Konoha, seeing Jiraiya. It's been amazing. And now we got spoilers for the next few episodes, and I believe the wrap up of the Boyhood arc. So we're gonna read them and talk about them. And man, I don't want this arc to end. I really hope it extends into something else, like making some Back to the Future stuff where the timeline is messed up and we gotta come back and stop Boruto and Sasuke from doing what they did coming to the village. And it was like, I don't want it to end, man. I don't want it to end, but all good things have to come to an end. So yeah, we got the spoilers. We'll read them and we'll talk. Let's talk that Boruto Naruto Next Generations. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. That's right, people. We got spoilers for, I want to say it's episode 133, 134, and possibly 135. I'm not sure if we got 136 or not, but we got quite a few different spoilers. We're going to read them all and talk, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna miss this arc. It seems as though this arc really brought a lot of life into the Boruto anime, opposed to even the Boruto Naruto, the movie adaptation that they did, or re-adaptation that they did for the anime. It was mainly for like an episode or two that people, stuck around just to see the Momoshiki fight with Naruto and Sasuke reanimated and stuff like that. That's where I saw a lot of the fandom return, but it was for about an episode. I think this is the longest stretch that the Boruto Naruto Next Generations anime has really been relit, or just in general seeing the Naruto fandom returning so strongly. Like, the manga is absolutely on fire, amazing, and then the anime now has just been a crazy ride, and I'm gonna really miss when this is over. But again, we got all these spoilers, and it seems as though the anime is going in an interesting direction. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Urashiki, but obviously he's the main villain of this arc, and seemingly the main villain of Boruto Naruto Next Generations up until this point. Let's read. I want to say we got 133, and we'll talk and carry on from there. So Boruto episode 133, A Village Without Sasuke. And this will air November 24th. I want to say after 132, we're going to have a 1 week break. Yeah, it was confirmed. So there will be no episode next week. We got one this Sunday, but the following Sunday, there won't be no episode. So yeah, it'll be in 2 weeks. In order to accomplish the task that was given to them by Jiraiya, Boruto and the childhood version of Naruto resumed their training. Boruto boldly decided to ask Naruto, since Sasuke was your friend, why did he leave the village? Meanwhile, Jiraiya was suspicious about Sasuke's true identity. Despite that sentiment, and when Jiraiya sees the figure of him earnestly trying to protect Naruto from the dangerous entity Urashiki, Jiraiya announces that he won't perform an investigation on Sasuke, and so they then cooperate with one another. So real quickly, in order to accomplish the task given to, okay, so there's going to be more training. Okay, that's not anything I'm too excited about, although I think that's going to, from what everybody gave me, it gave me a good idea of like, yeah, this is probably going to be some new Rasengan that they're going to work together. Kid Naruto and Boruto doing like, I don't know, father-son time skip. I don't freaking know, but it's gonna probably amount to like a great Rasengan now that Jiraiya knows Boruto knows the Rasengan. But also Boruto asking Naruto, since Sasuke was your friend, why did he leave the village? I think that's a question that is going to be hard for Naruto to answer, on top of the fact that he is still right now going through it. He is going through a lot of pain over his friend leaving the village. Also, he at that particular point, I don't really think knew why he left. Like, he knew that he was basically seeking more power, but did he really understand Sasuke at that point? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a very difficult way, or a difficult question for Naruto at that particular moment to answer. But at the same time, he's always been, not necessarily the smartest, but he's good at reading people's emotions, and I think it'll be an interesting conversation, to say the least. And then Jiraiya being suspicious about the identity or whatever, it's kind of making me like, he gotta know. He's not performing an investigation, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have his suspicions on certain things, and he's gonna leave it alone in terms of he's not going to be an ass and be like, yo, tell me who you are right now, or take this Rasengan to the face, fam. But he gotta know. He saw the Rasengan, he sees the blonde hair, the whiskers, he sees this Uchiha looking dude. He's just not gonna poke and prod at them and be like, yo, tell me who you are right now. So I still believe Jiraiya knows, or has a decent idea at the very least, on top of the fact that the turtle, if I'm not mistaken, was at like the bottom of the ocean where they found it or whatever. Who knows, depending on where that time machine turtle thing goes, could still link to Jiraiya, where he ultimately dies in the pain arc. And we could have some crazy time change. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna stop. Kashin Koji. If you know about Kashin Koji in the Boruto manga right now, then you know. And then we also, for episode 133, have a different, it's slightly different, a summary for the episode, a spoiler for it, so we'll read it. Again, same name of the episode, Village Without Sasuke, same date and everything, but in order to accomplish the task they're given by Jiraiya, Boruto and childhood Naruto start to train again. Little by little, they even see good results from it, and the two of them are delighted. Okay, so we're gonna get some progress on the training in this episode. In the midst of things, Boruto boldly asks Naruto, since Sasuke was your friend, did he leave the village? Right at that moment, Sasuke becomes speechless. Oh! So Sasuke is going to be right there when Boruto asks Naruto that, and that's probably going to push Jiraiya's suspicions even more. If he's already looking at it, he's probably like, huh. Jiraiya is suspicious about his background. However, Jiraiya then turns towards Sasuke and says, I won't conduct an investigation on you. Oh, so he straight up tells him, I'm not gonna, because Sasuke tried to earnestly protect Naruto from Urashiki, who of course is dangerous, from the Osutsu clan, and the two of them decide to cooperate with one another to come up with a plan to defeat Urashiki and protect Naruto. So this one just gives a couple more details that there's going to be progress on the training of Boruto and Naruto. Also the fact that Sasuke is going to be there when, you know, Boruto asked that question to Naruto about Sasuke, which, why are you so worried about him? And if Jiraiya, which he is a very, very intelligent shinobi, like, already looks like Naruto, knows the Rasengan, this dude looks like an older Uchiha, possibly Sasuke, he's asking, the little kid is asking about Sasuke, I think Jiraiya knows. He's just not going to push forward because maybe he knows, like, you know, I could mess some things up, whether he knows it's time travel or not, but it's like, they're not bad, let me leave them be. Then we got Boruto anime episode 134, The Power to Predict the Future, and that comes out December 1st. This version is a little bit less details in terms of content, so okay, so there's going to be another translation, we'll check that one out too. Urashiki is targeting the Kyuubi's chakra. Boruto, Sasuke, and Jiraiya are enveloped once again into a fierce battle in order to protect the childhood version of Naruto from Urashiki. However, the four of them have gotten driven into a corner by Urashiki, who is particularly boasting to them about how he can, quote-unquote, predict the future, which he's never had that power up until this point, so I'm curious if that's a byproduct of that turtle, or has he been already to this timeline before and had this happen? I'm curious what is that about, but, or it could be a byproduct of his Rinnegan if you think about it. Meanwhile, Sasuke risks his own life to protect Naruto, and thanks to him, Boruto and his comrades narrowly escape from Urashiki, but by doing so, Sasuke goes missing and becomes completely unaccounted for. Okay, so it's going to remove Sasuke from the equation, which, think about it, could mess up the timeline in a sense, simply because, and I'm talking about adult Sasuke, Boruto, he's gonna be a little more reckless. He's not gonna have Sasuke to say, yo, don't say that, don't say this. He's already been messing things up along the way, and also, I guess it's gonna give more validity to Urashiki. But what a lot of people are saying, yeah, Sasuke is ridiculously weak in this battle. I know Urashiki is an Otsutsuki and it powers him up a little more to show that Sasuke, but like the way Sasuke has fought against Urashiki in the past couple arcs, and then now again, is like, Sasuke, what are they doing to you in the anime, fam? You not like this in the manga? And again, this one is the same episode, but a few more details. The word power is typically written with only the kanji ka, or in hiragana as, which I don't know how to read that in hiragana, and pronounced chikara, ooh, like the chikara special that they did a Shippuden. The usage in the title is actually written in katakana form as chikara. This is typically the script and how puns or references to foreign objects' names are written in Japanese, so there could be an alternative meaning embedded into when they decided to deviate from how power is usually written. Okay, so it's just giving a different meaning potentially behind the power to predict the future. Urashiki's targeting the Kyuubi's chakra. As for Boruto, Sasuke, and Jiraiya, the three of them are once again getting enveloped into a fierce battle to protect Naruto from Urashiki. However, Urashiki's boasting about how he could predict the future. No matter what attacks they use, he completely sees through them. Again, I think that's either he's already been to this timeline in some form, or it's his Rinnegan. Gradually, they were getting driven into a corner. Meanwhile, Sasuke risks his life to protect Naruto, and thanks to him, Boruto and his comrades are able to narrowly escape from Urashiki. Immediately afterwards, however, Sasuke's whereabouts become completely unknown to them. The one, okay, so this is a newer detail, the one who coincidentally discovers and helps out that form of Sasuke is the childhood version of Sakura, who is searching for clues about Sasuke, this Sasuke from the, not older Sasuke, Sasuke from the timeline, younger. Remember, like at this point she's broken, wondering where Sasuke and stuff like that. So it's kind of pushing more of like, yeah, they were destined to be together at some point, how she happens to stumble upon this Sasuke. And I think that's also going to push forth to Sasuke how much Sakura really loved him, how she was, you know, if you think about it, in episode 132 it said that Sasuke is supposed to basically comfort Naruto, little Naruto, and see how much he was going through it. Now with this one, he's gonna run into Sakura that not only saves him, but he's gonna find out that at this particular point in time, she was even looking to help out, you know, the younger version of himself. So I think it's gonna give a lot more perspective to Sasuke on just how much Team 7 really cared about him and how much they went through it, and also just pushing forth that, yeah, they were destined to be together, even though it didn't look like it for a while. I mean, Chidori through the chest, I'm just saying. And then finally, Boruto anime episode number 135, Final Decisive Battle, Urashiki, and that'll be on December 8th. Hopefully this is the end of Urashiki. I've had enough, fam. I've had enough of him. Because of Boruto's quick-wittedness, they expose Urashiki's mechanism and trick for predicting the future. So I'm curious if it's something to do with his Rinnegan, or how is he doing it. Then they are somehow able to successfully inflict some damage on Urashiki. Urashiki is trash. However, that really was only for a brief amount of time. Urashiki stands back up again and shows off another one of his trump cards. Again, I hope this is something to do with that weird Rinnegan he has. It just makes sense. And yet again, Boruto and his comrades find themselves standing in another dilemma. Amongst other things, they have been getting fatigued from all the fighting up until now. As they battle to defeat Urashiki, who possesses overwhelming powers, will they be able to protect the future of the ninja world and the Kyuubi's chakra that's hidden within Naruto? One of the things I gotta say, whatever happens with Urashiki, he cannot be defeated by anyone. And the reason for that is, unless the manga is gonna work Urashiki into the story somehow. Yeah, remember, because I don't want to spoil anything, remember what happened after they defeated Momoshiki, the little dot that went on Boruto's hand, the little seal mark? That'll happen if they defeat Urashiki. Whoever delivers the final blow, that'll give that mark onto them, or it'll do a double mark onto Boruto. So however he's defeated, he has to be either sealed or just stuck somewhere. Like, he cannot be killed or defeated naturally by any of the warriors, or it'll create a conflict between the anime and manga. And while the anime and manga kind of have their differences, for the most part they still are going to align and come to the same conclusion. And Urashiki being killed by one of these people, it'll really, especially like if it's somebody from the past, that'll alter everything. Like that can't happen. So I'm kind of curious how he's going to be defeated at this point. That's something that's been on my mind. Urashiki cannot be killed by anybody, because if not, it'll create that mark, and if you read the manga, you know what that mark entails. And yeah, people, those are all the spoilers we got for episodes 133 through 135 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations, and seemingly the conclusion to the Urashiki arc. Curious what you guys think about this though. How do you feel about seemingly Sakura, young Sakura, being pushed more closer to the adult Sasuke? What do you think is going to happen? How is Urashiki going to be defeated? Does Jiraiya really know, and that's why he's not even going to bother questioning? He's like, I kind of figured it out, but let me not screw with things too much. And your overall thoughts and expectations for the future of this series. Oh man, I'm gonna miss when this arc is over. Thankfully this is gonna stretch out into somewhere into December, so there's that. And of course there's a break in between. I think there's no episode within next week. So Boruto Naruto Next Generations, the Boyhood arc has been insane. That's all I have for this one though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links of course are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in. Boruto Naruto Next Generations, the Boyhood arc is so good.
Enjoy the next ride, but I was the best ride.